tonight's production of Chicago Midvale. At this time, we ask that you turn off all cell phones, pagers, beeping watches, and all other emergency devices. Please take a moment to locate the nearest exit in case of emergency. Video recording and any photography of this evening's production is strictly prohibited. Season tickets
Except for me.
Main Street Theater can be purchased at the box office or by visiting us online at midvaletheater.com. This production contains gunshots and is not advised for those of you hostage. And now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy as the Midvale Main Street Theater proudly presents Chicago the Musical.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are about to see a story of murder, greed, corruption, violence, exploitation, adultery, and treachery. All things we hold near and dear to our hearts.
Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz, all the blues, got music, roll the stockings down. And all that jazz, start the car, I know a whoopee spot, where the gin is cold, the piano's hot. It's just a noisy hall, where there's a nightly parole, and all that jazz. Slick your hair and wear your buckled shoes. And all that jazz, I hear the collar dip, gonna blow the blues. And all that jazz, hold on, hon, we're gonna bunny hug. I got some aspirin and that humanity drug. Makes you shake up hard, you want a brand new start to do that jazz. And all that jazz. And all that jazz. Just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl and all that jazz.
Your husband, he ain't home, is he?
No, her husband is not at home. Find us flat for playing fast and loose. And all that jazz. Right up here is where I store the juice. And all that jazz. Come on, babe, we're gonna brush the sky. I bet you're lucky to let me make the blue so high. 'Cause in the stratosphere, I put you in that air to
thanks.
Oh, Fred! Oh, Fred! Nobody walks out on me!
Sweetheart!
I don't sweetheart me, you son of a bitch! Oh, I gotta pay! Oh, I'm no one's wife, but all of my life and
So I took the gun officer and I shot him.
Oh, I see. And your wife, Roxy Hart, was in no way involved. Is that right?
That's right, officer, that's right.
Well, that's just fine then. Sign right here, Mr. Hart.
Freely and gladly. Freely and gladly.
Well, aren't you just a cheerful little murderer?
Murder? That's not murder, shooting a burglar. Why, just last week a jury thanked a man. I say thanked him.
I guess you know your Chicago then. Sign.
Freely and gladly. Freely and gladly.
For her first number, Miss Roxy Hart would like to sing a song of love and devotion, dedicated to her dear husband, Amos.
sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but he doesn't care. He'll string along. He loves me so, that funny honey of mine. Sometimes I'm down, sometimes I'm up, but he follows round like some drooping icon. He loves me so, that funny honey of mine. He ain't no sheep, that's no place to see, and Lord knows he ain't got the smarts. But look at that soul, I tell you that hole is a whole lot greater than the sum of his heart. And if you knew him like me, I know you'd agree. What if the world slandered my name? Well, he'd be right there, taking the blame. He loves me so, and it all suits me fine. That funny, sunny, hubby of
A
mine.
man's got a right to protect his home and loved ones, right?
Well, of course he does.
Well, I come in from the garage, officer, and I see him coming through the window. With my wife Roxy
He
there sleeping
loves
like
me
an
so,
angel.
that funny honey of mine.
I mean, supposing he had violated her or something. You know what I mean, violated?
I think I know what you mean.
Or something. Think how terrible that would have been. It's a good thing I got home from work on time. I'm telling you that. I say I'm telling you that.
He loves me so, that funny honey of mine.
Fred Casely.
Fred Casely? How could he be a burglar? My wife knows him. He sold us our furniture.
Lord knows he ain't got the smarts.
She lied to me. She told me he was a burglar.
Wait, so you mean he was dead when you got home?
She had him covered with the sheet, and she's telling me that cock and bull story about this burglar, and I ought to say,
Now
I
he shot up
shake it off.
I
Burglar,
can't
huh?
stop. Look at the
little
riding on
So
me.
she's two times me now.
Just
Well,
one
she can scream for all I care. Boy, I'm down in the garage working my butt off 14 hours a day, and she's up here making these goddamn bonbons and
But
jets.
I know, run the line.
Chisler. Well, this time, she pushed me too far.
Crummy, dummy, hubby of mine.
Boy, when jazzing him.
God damn you! You are a disloyal husband. I shot him right back down in your book.
Yeah, she shot him. I didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, see, now we're getting to the real story.
And you want to know why? He was trying to walk out on me, the louse.
That's a pretty cold-blooded murder, Mrs. Hart. Well, they're liable to hang you for that one.
Hang me?
Not so tough anymore, are you?
Hey, did you hear what he said? Son of a bitch! Hail Mary, full of grace!
And now, the 6 merry murderesses of the Cook County Jail in their rendition of the Cell Block Tango.
Pop! Six! Squish! Cicero! Lipshits! 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 He had it coming! He had it coming! He only had himself to blame! If you'd have been there, if you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same! Pop! Six! Squish! Cicero!
You know how people have these little habits that get you down? Like Bernie. Bernie liked to chew gum. No, not chew. Pop! So I come home this one day and I'm real irritated. And I'm looking for a bit of sympathy. And there's Bernie laying on the couch drinking a beer and chewing. No, not chewing. Popping. So I said to him, I said, Bernie, pop that gum one more time. And he did. So I took the shotgun off the wall and I fired 2 warning shots into his head.
He had it coming! He had it coming! He only had himself to blame! If you'd have been there, if you'd have heard it, I bet you would have done the same! I met Ezekiel guy from Salt Lake City about 2 years ago, and he told me he was single and he was right away. So we started living together. He'd go to work, he'd come home, I'd fix him a drink, we'd have dinner. It was like heaven in 2.5 rooms. And then I found out, single, he told me, single my ass! Not only was he married, oh no, he had 6 wives! One of those Mormons, you know? So that night when we got home from work, I fixed him his drink as usual. You know, some guys just can't hold their arsenic. He had it coming. He had it coming. He took a flower, didn't rhyme. And then he used it. And he abused it. It was a murder, but not a crime. Pop. Six. Cicero. Lipshits.
Pop. So there I was standing in the kitchen, carving up the chicken for dinner, minding my own business, when in storms my husband Wilbur in a jealous rage. You been screwing the milkman, he said, and he was crazy and he kept on screaming, you been screwing the milkman? And then he ran into my knife. He ran into my knife 10 times.
You'd have been there. If you'd have seen it, I bet you would have done the same.
Mieć kieruszaka słodzia, pójść już tak do boku, a kiedy meg nagle czapy na bajs. Ty na niego
row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Splits. Spread eagles. Backflips, flip-flops, one right after the other. Well, it's one night in this row. We were sitting around boozing and having a few laughs when we ran out of ice, so I went out to get some. I come back, open the door, and there's Veronica and Charlie doing the number 17, the spread eagle. Well, I was in such a state of shock, I completely blacked out. I can't remember a thing. It wasn't until later when I was washing the blood off my hands that I even knew they were dead. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong? They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming. They had it coming all along. I didn't do it, but if I'd done it, how could you tell me that I was wrong?
I loved Alvin Lipschitz more than I could possibly say. He was a real artistic guy, sensitive, a painter, but he was troubled. He was always trying to find himself. He'd go out every night looking for himself, and on the way he found Ruth, Gladys, Rosemary, and Irving. I guess you could say we split up because of artistic differences. He saw himself as alive, and I saw him dead. Dirty bum, 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 dirty bum, 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 bum. They had it, they had it, they had it, they had it, they had it all along. And then they abused us. Would you tell us that we were wrong? They had it, we had it, we had it, we had it, we only had to say. If you'd have seen, I bet you would have done the same.
You pop that gun one more time.
Tickle my ass! 10 times! It's the song of that word on number 17, the spread eagle artistic differences. I bet you would have done the
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the keeper of the keys, the countess of the clink, the mistress of Murderous Row, Matron Mama Morton!
Ask any of the chickies in my pen. They'll tell you I'm the biggest mother hen. I love them all, and all of them love me. Because the system works, the system called How's it go? Got a little motto, always sees me through. When you're good to mama, she'll be good to you. There's a lot of favors I'm prepared to do. You do one for mama, she'll do one for you. They say that life is tit for tat, and that's the way I live. So I deserve a lot of tat for what I've got to give. Don't you know that this hand washes that one too? When you're good to mama, mama's good to you.
The Tribune calls me the crime of the year, and the newspaper says, never have we ever seen such a fiendish and horrible double homicide.
You can't buy that kind of publicity. You took care of mama, and mama took care of you. I talked to Flynn. He set your trial date for March the 5th. March 7th, you'll be acquitted. How'd you know know what I'm gonna do for you on March 8th? A vaudeville tour.
I've been on a lot of vaudeville tours, Mama. What kind of dough are we talking about here?
Oh, it's a wild world out there, baby. The baseball player, Babe Ruth, he puts on lipstick and rouge and plays the palace for $5,000 a week.
I said, what kind of dough are we talking about here, Mama?
Well, I've been talking to the boys at William Morris, and due to your more recent sensational activities, I can get you $2,500.
2,500? The most Veronica I ever made was $350.
That was before Cicero, before Billy Flynn, and before Mama.
Mama, I've always wanted to play Big Jim Cleesimo. Could you give me that, could ya?
Well, Big Jim's is a whole nother story, and a whole nother phone call.
How much is that one gonna cost?
Aw, Val, you're one of my favorites. You're the classiest dame in the whole joint. Like family, one of my own. I'll do it for $50.
$50? Must go a lot of wrong numbers, Mama.
If you want my gravy, pepper my ragu, spice it up for Mama, she'll get hot for you. When they pass the basket, folks contribute too. You put in for Mama, she'll put out for you. The ones atop the ladder are the ones the world adores. So boost me up my ladder, kid, and I'll boost you up yours. Let's all stroke together like the Princeton crew. When you're stroking Mama, Mama's stroking you. So what's the one conclusion I can bring this number to? When you're good to Mama, Mama's good to you.
Mama, if my husband will but come in here looking for me, you tell him I do not want to see him.
June, your husband is dead. You killed him.
Oh. Well, never mind then.
Hey, Blondie, get out of my chair! What the hell?
Roxy, this here's Velma Kelly.
Velma Kelly? The Velma Kelly? Oh gosh, I sure am pleased to meet you. I read about you in the papers all the time. I love to follow the murders. Yours is my favorite. Thanks, kid. Miss Kelly, can I ask you something? What? Well, the assistant to the district attorney, Mr. Harrison, said what I'd done is a hanging case and he's prepared to ask the maximum penalty. Yeah, so I'm scared. I sure would appreciate some advice. I don't give any advice. I don't get any advice, so I don't give any advice. You're like a perfect stranger to me, and that's the way it's gonna stay. That's just the way it is around here. Thanks for the help. You're welcome.
Oh, I'd like to help you, dearie. Gin or bourbon?
Bourbon.
Now tell me, what are you going to use for the grounds? What are you going to tell the jury?
Guess I figured I'd tell him the truth.
You can't do that, are you crazy?
Telling the jury the truth? That's just stupid.
It's like this. Murder is like divorce. It's not the reason that counts, it's the grounds. Self-defense, temporary insanity.
Yeah, so what's your grounds? My grounds are that I didn't do it. So who did? You know, I can't remember. I completely blacked out. Can't remember a thing. Only that I have the tenderest heart in the world, haven't I, Mama?
You bet your ass.
Is being drunk grounds? Ask your lawyer. I ain't got a lawyer. Well, as they say in Southampton, you are shit out of luck, my dear. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women.
Roxy, relax. In this town, murder is a form of entertainment. In 47 years, Cook County ain't hang a woman yet. So it's 47-1, they won't hang you.
Well, there's always a first time.
Valid conviction, maybe.
Conviction, maybe? Yeah. What's that? Life? In jail? No, in Marshall Fields. Where the hell else? Jesus, Mary, and Joseph! God
Lay off her, Val.
What do I give a damn about her and up this trashy religious fanatics? Look, I'm gonna go to my cell, I'm gonna take a little nap, I'm gonna answer some fan mail. Why don't you just wake me up when lunch is served, huh, Mama?
You bet your ass I will.
So that's Velma Kelly.
Yep.
She sure don't look like a Kelly to me.
Oh, that Kelly's just her stage name. You know, that Velma sure is something. She only wears black narcissus perfume and never makes her own bed.
I thought you had to.
I take care of it for her.
You make her bed?
Well, not exactly. You see, she gives me $5 a week to take care of it. Then I give the Hungarian 50 cents. She needs the money, poor thing. Hey, Cattle and Hunyak, sneer back. You snack. Roxy Hart, wait, not guilty. Until she never says. Anyway, she has her laundry sent out, and that's $5 more. And she has all of her meals sent in from Rooster's Drug around the corner, and that's another $20. And you know who's defending her, don't you?
No, who's defending her?
Billy Flynn, the best criminal lawyer in all of Chicago. What he don't know about juries and women.
How do you get Billy Flynn?
Not by praying. First, you give me $100, and then I make a phone call.
See, and what does he get?
$5,000.
$5,000?
Oh, he's worth every cent. He's never lost a trial for a female client yet.
Never?
Never. How about I make that phone call for you?
Thanks for filling me in. We'll talk later, okay?
You bet we will.
$5,000? Now where in hell am I going to get $5,000?
Ladies and gentlemen, a tap dance.
Oh, Amos, I knew you'd come. Amos, I know I've been sinful, but I'm changing. All I want now is to make up to you for what I've done. And I will, Amos, just as soon as I get out of here. And I can get out of here, too. You see, there's this lawyer, and he costs $5,000.
Roxy, I am tired of your fancy footwork. The answer is no.
Oh, Amos, I know I lied to you. I know I've cheated on you with other men. Hell, I've even stolen money from your pants pockets while you were sleeping.
You did?
But I never stopped loving you. And I always thought, my Amos, so manly and so attractive and so... I'm embarrassed. So sexy.
Honest?
Honest.
The $5,000.
It's what I want to be, for Christ's sake!
Okay, Roxy, I'll get it for you. I'll get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the silver-tongued prince of the courtroom, the one, the only, Mr. Billy Flynn.
Is everybody here? Is everybody ready? Yes! I don't care about expensive things, cashmere coats, diamond rings, don't mean a thing. All I care about is love.
That's what he's here for.
I don't care for wearing silk cravats, ruby studs, that don't mean a thing. All I care about is love.
All he cares about is love.
Give me two eyes of blue, softly saying,
I need you.
when I see her standing there, then, honest mister, I'm a millionaire. I don't care for any fine attire than to build my admire. No, no, not me. All I care about is love.
All he cares about is love.
I bet you think I'm talking about physical love. Well, I'm not. Not just physical love. See, there are other kinds of love. Like love of justice. Love of legal procedure. Love of helping out those who really need you. Love of lending a hand to your fellow man. That's the kind of love that I'm talking about. And physical love ain't so bad either. It may sound odd, all I care about is love.
That's what he's here for.
Honest to God, all I care about is love.
All he cares about is love.
Show me long, raven hair flowing down about there. When I see her running free, then keep your money, that's enough for me. I don't care for driving Packard cars or smoking low toxic cars. No, no, not me. All I care about is doing the guy who's picking on you, twisting our wrist, that's turning the screws. All I care about is love. Oh, hello, Andy.
Amos. My name is Amos.
Right. Did you bring the rest of the $5,000?
I didn't do as well as I hoped, but I will, Mr. Flynn. I will, all right. Here's $500 on my insurance.
All right, that's 1,000. Ah, you dumb fruit.
So sorry, Mr. Flynn. And, 300 that I borrowed from the guys at the garage, and 700 out of the building and loan fund.
That's 2,000.
And that's all I got so far.
What about father?
Oh yeah, her father. Well, I telephoned him yesterday, long distance, and he said he'd probably be able to come up with some money later.
No, you're a damned liar. See, I spoke to her father myself. You know what he told me? Same thing he told you. That his daughter went to hell 10 years ago and she could stay there forever before he'd spend another cent to get her out. Isn't that what he said?
Yes, that's what he said, Mr. Flynn. But she's my wife, Mr. Flynn. I'll give you $20 a week on my salary. I'll give you notes with interest, double, triple, Mr. Flynn, till every cent is paid. I promise you. I promise you.
Oh, that's touching. Really, I mean, to love a woman that much, really, it's very touching. But, see, I play by a motto. And that motto is this. Play square. Dead square. Sit down. Now, when you came to me yesterday, I didn't ask if she was guilty. I didn't ask if she was innocent. I didn't ask if she was an alcoholic or a dope fiend. No foolish questions like that. No, I simply asked, do you have the $5,000? And you said, yes. But you haven't got the $5,000. So I figured you're a dirty liar.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Flynn.
But I took her case, and I will keep it, because I play square. You know, I don't like to be a braggart. I don't mean to blow my own horn, but, well, if Jesus Christ himself had been in Chicago today, and if he had $5,000, if he had come to me, well, things would have turned out differently. So here's what we're going to do. By this time tomorrow, I'm going to have her name plastered all over the front page of every newspaper in town. She'll be a celebrity. Hottest little jazz slayer since Bella Kelly. Yeah, she'll be famous, see? Then we announce that we're going to hold an auction. Gotta raise money for the defense. People will buy anything she ever touched. Her shoes, her dresses, her perfume, her underwear. Then we tell them that if by due process of law she gets hanged, well then the stuff triples in value. That's how we get the rest of the $5,000. And I'll give you 20% of everything we make after that. That's what I call playing square.
I don't know, Mr. Flynn.
Oh, see, I figured you don't have a choice. See, it's like this. Either I get the rest of the $5,000, or you'll rot in jail before I bring you to trial.
Rot in jail? You don't really mean that, do you?
I certainly do.
Look, Mr. Flynn, I've never been very good at this sort of thing. I've always had a great deal of trouble expressing myself. But couldn't we possibly make some sort of arrangement between us? I can be an awfully good sport.
You mean one thing to me, and that's $5,000. All right, now in a few moments, a bunch of photographers and reporters will be here. Oh, and that sob sister from the Evening Star is coming. I don't figure we'll have any trouble with her. She'll swallow hook, line, and sinker because it's what she wants. Her name is Mary Sunshine. Hey, cut down on the swearing. See, from here on in, you don't say anything rougher than, oh dear, get it?
Yes, sir.
Good, now sit down. Now the first thing you gotta do is gain sympathy from the press. See, they're not all pushovers like that Miss Sunshine. Chicago is a tough town. It's gotten so tough they'll shoot the girls right out from under you. But there's one thing they cannot resist, and that is a reformed sinner. So I've decided to rewrite the story of your life. Starts tomorrow in the Star, from convent to jail.
Convent? Mr. Flynn, they'll never believe that.
Oh no? Get this. Beautiful southern home, every luxury and refinement, parents dead, educated at the Sacred Heart, fortune swept away, a runaway marriage, young, full of life, bewildered by what's happened. And lonely, you were caught up in the mad whirl of a great city, jazz, cabarets, liquor, Sit down! You were drawn like a moth to the flame, but now that mad whirl has ceased. A butterfly crushed on the wheel. You have sinned and you are sorry.
God, that's beautiful.
Cut out God too. Say where you're better acquainted. Now, when the press gets here, it's important to remember remorse, regret. You are sorry. Sorry. You would give your life and gladly to bring him back. Now, when they ask you why you killed him, all you can remember is a fearful quarrel, and he threatened to kill you. You can still see him coming towards you with that awful look in his eye. Then, get this, you both reached for the gun. That's your ground, self-defense.
Mr. Flynn, the reporters are here.
Let him in, Butch. Remember, remorse, regret, and you both reached for the gun. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sunshine, always a pleasure to see you members of the press. I'm sure you all know my client, Miss Roxy Hart.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just so flattered y'all came to see me. I guess you want to know why I shot the bastard.
Sit down, dummy.
Mr. Billy Flynn seeks the press conference right. Notice how his mouth never moves. Where'd you come from?
Mississippi.
And your parents?
Very wealthy.
Where are they now?
6 feet under, but she was granted one more start. The convent of the Sacred Ward.
When did you get here?
1920.
How old were you?
Don't remember.
Then what happened?
I met Amos, and he stole my heart away, convinced me to elope one day. What is girl? A runaway marriage. Oh, it's too terrible. You poor,
Secret case, please.
My ex-boyfriend,
Why'd you shoot him?
I was leaving,
Was he angry?
like a madman. Till I said, friend, move along. She knew that she was doing wrong.
Then describe it
He came toward me
with a pistol.
from my bureau,
Did you fight it?
like a tiger. He had strength and she had none, and yet we both reached for the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, we both, oh yes, we both, oh yes, we both reached for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, we both reached for the gun, for the gun.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh the gun.
Understandable, yes, it's perfectly understandable, comprehensible, not a bit reprehensible, it's so defensible.
How you feeling?
Very frightened,
Are you sorry?
Are you kidding?
What's your statement?
all I say is, don't like choo-choo jump the track, I'd give my life to bring him back. Stay away from jazz and liquor, and the men who play for fun. That's the thought that came upon me, and we both reached for the gun. Understandable. Yes, it's perfectly understandable, comprehensible, not a bit reprehensible, it's so defensible.
Oh yes, they will. Oh yes, they will. Oh yes, they will. Reach
Let me hear it.
the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, they will. Reach for the gun.
A
For the
little
gun.
louder.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they will. Oh yes, they will. Oh yes, they will. Reach for the gun, the gun, the gun, the gun. Oh yes, they will. Reach for the gun, for the gun.
I got it.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, they will. Oh yes,
you get that, Charlie? You hear that roar coming? What that world?
You want to know something? I always wanted my name in the paper. Before Amos, I used to date this well-to-do ugly bootlegger. He used to like to take me out and show me off. Ugly guys like to do that. Once it said in the paper, Gangland, Al Capelli seen at Shea Beach with cute blonde Corey. That was me. I clipped it out and saved it. Now look, Roxy, rock Chicago! Look, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Not that the truth really matters, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. The thing is, see, I'm older than I ever intended to be. All my life I wanted to be a dancer in vaudeville. Oh yeah, have my own act. But no, they always turn me down. It's one big whirlpool of no life. Then Amos came along. Sweet, safe Amos who never says no. You know, some guys are like mirrors, and when I catch myself in Amos's face, I'm always a kid. You could love a guy like that. Oh, now I gotta tell ya, and I hope this ain't too crude, but in the bed department, Amos was 0. I mean, when we went to bed, he made love to me like he was fixing a carburetor or something. Oh, I love ya, honey, I love ya. Anyway, to make a long story short, I started fooling around. Then I started screwing around, which is fooling around without dinner. Here's on the vaudeville idea, because after all those years, well, you sort of figure opportunity just passed you by. Oh, but it ain't. Oh, no, it ain't. If this Flynn guy gets me off, and with all this publicity, I could still get into vaudeville. I could still have my own act. And now, I got me a world full of yes! The name on everybody's lips is gonna be Roxy. The lady breaking in the chips is gonna be Roxy. I'm gonna be a celebrity. That means somebody everyone knows. They're gonna recognize my eyes, my hair, my teeth, my boobs, my nose. From just some dumb mechanic's wife, I'm gonna be Roxy, who says that murder's not an art, and who, in case she doesn't hang, can say she started with a bang. Roxy Hunt. I'm gonna have a swell act too. Yeah, I'll get me a boy to work with. Someone who can lift me up and show me off. Oh, hell. I get 2 boys. It'll brain me better. Think big, Roxy, think big! I'm gonna get me a whole bunch of boys. The name on everybody's lips is gonna be
Roxy.
the lady breaking in the chips is gonna be
Roxy. She's gonna be a celebrity.
That means somebody everyone knows.
They're gonna recognize her eyes, her hair, her teeth.
My boobs, my nose. From just some dumb mechanic's wife, I'm gonna be singing.
Roxy.
Who says that murder's not an art?
Who in case she doesn't hang?
Can say she started with a bang. Roxy Hunt.
They're gonna wait outside in line to get to see
Roxy, think of those autographs I'll sign. Good luck to ya, Roxy. And I'll appear in a lavalier that goes all the way down to my waist.
Here a ring, there a ring, yeah.
love her for loving you back.
And I love the audience for loving me.
And they just love each other.
And that's because none of us got enough love in our childhood.
That's right.
And that's showbiz.
Yeah.
Kid.
She's giving up her humdrum life.
I'm gonna be singing.
Roxy, she made a scam and a star.
Those are my boys.
Roxy rocks Chicago. Fans riot at Roxy's auction. Roxy's 90 raises 200 bucks.
Mama, you know that I'm not a jealous person, but every time I see that Donovan's name on the front page of the paper, it drives me nuts.
Sit down, baby. I've got some bad news.
What happened?
It's the tour. The whole tour. It's washed up down the drain. Canceled. Out. Here, kiddo.
Cancel?
Well, you haven't been in the paper much lately. And the boys of William Morris have been calling me all day saying, we're not interested, we're not interested. She's washed up, finished, a bum. You know how it hurts Mama when she hears those things about someone she cares about.
Oh, I'm sure.
All you read about today is that Hart kid. She's hot.
Mama, say I talk Hart into doing that sister act with me.
Now that's what I call using your old canoodle.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Velma Kelly in an act of desperation.
My sister and I had an act that couldn't flop. My sister and I were headed straight to the top. My sister and I earned a week at least, oh sure. But my sister's now unfortunately deceased. Oh, I know it's sad, of course, but a fact is still a fact. And now all that remains is the remains of a perfect double act. Oh! Roxy, did you know that you were exactly the same size as my sister? You would fit in her wardrobe perfectly. Okay, why don't I just show you some of the act, huh? Okay, watch this. Alright, you gotta imagine the act with two people, okay? No, two people. First I, drums. Then she, wow, 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 wow. Then we, wow, 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 wow. But I can't do it alone. Then she. Then I, then we, but I can't do it alone. She'd say, what's your sister like? I'd say, men, nyah, nyah, nyah. She'd say, oh, the cat's meow, then we'd wow the crowd again. When she goes, I go. And then those
ding-dong daddy started to roar. Pistol stomped and stamped on the floor, yelling, screaming, begging for more. And I'd say, okay, fellas, keep your socks up, 'cause you ain't seen nothing yet. Okay? Alright. The first part was shit. But the second part was real great, okay? Alright, watch this. No, you gotta watch. You gotta watch. First, then she. Then I kicked real hard. Then she say what state Chicago in? I say ill. Did you get that? She say turn your motor off. Boom, boom, boom. I can hear her cheering still when she goes. I go. We go. Sideways. And then those ding-dong daddies get in a crowd to see the best attraction in town. We nearly tore the balcony down. We'd say, okay, fellas, we're going home. But first, here's a few more parting shots. And this we did in perfect unison.
In jail nowadays. I mean, there used to be a time when you could go to jail and get a really
Okay, Roxy, look, I'll level with you.
Listen, I don't want to hear it. You think you're fooling me? What did Mama just tell you? That you're old news, washed up? It's me they want now, huh? Do you remember the time that I asked you for advice and you said to me, I don't get any advice and I don't give any advice. So who needs this corny sister bit? And I'll tell you something else. Your friend Mama, she wanted to make some phone calls for me. Do you want to know what I told her? I don't need you. And I'm telling you the same thing. I don't need anybody. Haven't you read the papers lately? I'm a star. A big star. Single. Thanks. Nothing personal. You understand. Nothing personal. Nothing personal. Nothing's ever personal. Like a deserted bride on her wedding night. All alone and shaking with pride, with her brand new hubby nowhere inside. I simply cannot do it
The time will be 12 a.m. And now for all you Chicago stay-up-laters, you night owls who only stay alive after dark, we dedicate this next tune, Chicago After Midnight.
Well, here's the way I got the story. There's this Kitty something or other. I don't know, I didn't catch her last name. She's some sort of heiress. Her folks are in pineapples, grapefruits, Something like that. Anyway, she's shacking up with this guy in a north side apartment by the name of Harry. Harry spends all of his time in bed. A real mattress dancer. No one's sure what Harry does for a living, but it doesn't matter because she's footing all the bills, paying for everything. Anyway, last night this kitty dame comes home. Harry's already in bed, which is par for the course for Harry. She goes to change. And when she comes back, she notices something rather odd. Extremely odd. Puzzled, she goes to retrieve something. And when she comes back, she gently awakens Harry.
Oh, Harry.
Okay. Are you going to believe what you see or what I tell you?
What I think?
Good night, folks. Lakeshore Drive Massacre. Dessert Billy for 3. 3 in the bed, all dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, my client will be happy to answer all of your questions. Ow! Would you stop them?
Go to hell, Olga. I'm not answering any more questions.
Please direct all of your questions to her counsel.
No, my counsel. I want my money back.
It's not your money, it's your mother's money.
Get out of here, you fuck!
Oh.
Not now, Roxy. Miss Katz, did you know those two ladies personally? Did I know those two ladies personally? Was that your question? Yes, that was my question.
Come along, sweetheart. I'll show you to your suite. You're gonna love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, she'll answer all of your questions afterwards. I'll give you personally and myself.
Mr. Flynn? Mr. Flynn!
Yeah, hiya, Trixie. Roxy. Huh. Boy, what a hellion, huh? Oh, and a socialite, too. Her mother owns all the pineapples in Hawaii.
What the hell do I care about pineapples? Did you get my trial date?
I'll work on it. I'll get to it.
Billy, there's a few things I'd like to talk to you about.
Hiya, gentlemen. First things first. I'll get to it. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Pineapples. I got a feeling you're in trouble, Roxy. Socialite. You'll lose a big hand, Velma. There's only one person who can help you now, Roxy. There's only one person who can help you now, Velma.
And now, Miss Roxy Hart.
And Miss Velma Kelly.
Sing a song of unrelenting determination.
And unmitigated ego.
One thing I know, and I've always known, I am my own best friend. Baby's alive, but baby's alone, and baby's her own best friend. Benny's the guy who told me he cares, but they were scratching my back, 'cause I was scratching theirs. And trusting to luck is to luck, that's all it will do. I play in a game where I make the rules. And rule number 1, from here to the end, is I am my own best friend. Three musketeers who never say die.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will now be a 15-minute intermission. During this time, please...
We should have done this long time ago. I understood. I was just saying, I just thought that you were saying you wanted him to be like him, not that there was actually a way to be like him. I thought you were like a chair. No, I was that you're jealous.
I just thought I was really tall.
I didn't understand that you had a plan to be like him. I just thought you had a desire to be like him.
Like he's sure up there a lot higher.
Yeah, but you have to be like him.
Yeah, well. There we go. At least it doesn't work out. A lot of people up here in the past.
As we all come back.
Huh? Keep the camera still.
Save the camera. It's okay like this. It just takes a little bit more.
Actually, you're separated. Try to see a little bit farther forward and you can do this, but it's all one big section. I'm not sure.
More room for my butt. Perfect. Oh, thank you.
Welcome back, suckers. Roxy's in there getting checked over by the state medical examiner. Says she's gonna have a baby. Why didn't I think of that? Can you imagine? I mean, can you imagine? Do you believe it? I mean, do you believe it? I know a girl who lands on top. She could put her face into a pail of slop, and she'd come up smelling like a rose. How she does it, heaven knows.
Hold on, Charlie. She's coming out now. Well, back this year, isn't she?
She is.
Charlie, she is.
I know a girl with so much love. She could be run over by a 2-ton truck and brush herself off and walk away. How she does it, couldn't say.
Well, Doc, would you swear to that statement in court? Yes. Good. Button up your fly.
Whilst I, on the other hand, put my face in a pail of slop and I smell like a pail of slop. I, on the other hand, get run over by a truck and I am deader than a duck. I know a girl who tells so many lies. Anything that's true would truly cross her eyes. Cause with that mouth selling, the whole world buys. And nobody smells a rat. Please, ladies and gentlemen of the press, leave the two of us alone so we can rest. The two of us? Can you imagine? I mean, can you imagine? Do you believe it? I mean, do you believe it? My dear little baby. My dear little baby. My sweet little baby. What if I find that I'm caught in a storm? I don't care, my baby's there and baby's bound to keep me warm. We're sticking together and if we got fun, so much together, you can't miss this one. Till we'll never reach to go climb a tree. Kids, I got my baby, my sweet little baby. Look at my baby and me.
I don't see how you possibly delay the trial another second, Mr. Flynn. My readers wouldn't stand for it. The poor child, to have her baby born in jail.
I can assure you that my client will come to trial at the earliest possible moment, and you can quote me on that.
Hey, everybody! I'm a mother! I'm a mother! Why you criminal when there's nothing to hide? And what I feel I must reveal is more than I can keep inside. Let me assure you, it won't go away. I can assure you, it grows every day. I was a one once, but now I'm away. 'Cause I got my baby, my dear little baby. Look at my baby and me.
Aw, I think it's sweet. We've never had one of our girls knocked up before.
I've got it and it's brilliant. I'm going to get Amos to file for divorce. That way all the sympathy will go to you and not him. You'll be the poor little deserted mother bee, and he'll be the trouble that's running out on you.
My baby and me, facing the world up the mystic building. Nothing can stop us, so nobody try. My baby's wrapped and full of stuff, and so am I. Get out of our way, folks, and give us some room. Watch how we bubble and blossom and bloom. Life was a prison, but we got the key. Me and my baby, my dear little baby, my sweet little baby, my sweet little baby, my fat little baby, my soft little baby, my beautiful baby, my bald little baby. Look at my baby.
I'm the father! Papa! Daddykin's Dad! Did you hear me? Did you? No, you didn't hear me. Nobody ever hears me. That's the story of my life. Nobody ever listens to me. Have you noticed that at all? Have you seen it? Am I making it up? Nobody ever knows I'm around. Nobody, ever. Not even my parents noticed me. One day when I went to school, when I came home, they'd moved. If someone stood in a crowd, raised his voice up way out loud, and waved his arm and shook his leg, you'd notice him. If someone in the movie show yelled, "Fire! In the second row! This whole place is a powder keg!" you'd notice him. And even without clucking like a hen, everyone gets noticed now and then. Unless, of course, that personage should be invisible, inconsequential, me. Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should've been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should've been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there.
Oh, hello, Andy. I didn't see see you there. Sit down, Andy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to hit you hard, but I can only hope you'll be big about it.
Amos. My name is Amos.
Who said it wasn't? It's a kid's name I'm thinking about.
What kid?
Roxy's kid. You know what she's due? Early fall. September. Say, can you count? Early fall. Well, that means you couldn't possibly be. Nah, but I want you to hand out those cigars anyway. I don't want you to give a damn when people...
When people what?
Laugh.
Laugh? Why would people laugh?
Because they can count. Can you count? Early fall. See, I have here a statement from Roxy saying that the two of you hadn't copulated for 4 months prior to the incident.
That's right, we ain't done no copulating for 4 months. Early fall. Now wait a minute.
No, but I don't want you to worry about that because my client needs your support.
Well, that don't figure out right. I couldn't be the father.
Divorce her? Is that what you said? My God, man, you wouldn't divorce her over a little thing like that, would you?
You're damn right I'll divorce her. That's what I'll do. I'll divorce her. She probably wouldn't even notice.
You still here, Andy? I thought you'd gone.
Yeah, I'm still here. I think. Suppose you was a little cat, residing in a person's flat, who fed you fish and scratched your ears. You'd notice him. Suppose you was a woman wed, residing in a double bed, beside one man for 7 years. You'd notice him. A human being's made of more than air. With all that bulk, you're bound to see him there. Unless, of course, that human being next to you is unimpressive, undistinguished. You know who. Should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there, never even know. I'm there. I hope I haven't taken up too much of your time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the poker game.
Straight king high.
Heart flush. 4 aces.
Royal flush.
How the hell did you get a royal flush?
The same place you got 4 aces.
Hey, Diesel, would you get Roxy for me?
Yeah.
Billy, look, am I glad to see you? March 5th's only a few weeks away, and look,
Hiya, Velma.
for the trial! Rhinestones, you like them? You like the
Yeah,
rhinestones?
very nice.
I can wear something else if you don't.
Look, kid, your trial date's been set back.
Oh, no.
Only till April 2nd, only a month more.
And who got my trial date as if I didn't already know? It's Nancy Hay.
Look, I'm under a lot of pressure. She's having a baby, for Christ's sakes.
Billy, look, I have $5,000 too, and sooner. Fine, I'll be glad to get rid of her.
Where is she, anyway?
Looking over her presents, layettes flying in from all over. Can you imagine Roxy Hart as a mother? It's like making Leopold and Loeb scoutmasters. Look, Billy, I figure if I'm sensational in court, I can really get my trial moving again, you know? I've been thinking a lot about my trial.
Can I just show you what I thought I'd do on the witness stand?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Good. Hit it! Well, when I got on the witness stand, I thought I'd give a peek at the jury. Then I thought I'd cross my legs like this, you know?
Takes the stand.
And then when Harrison cross-examines me, I thought I'd give a list. And then when he starts yelling at me, I thought I'd tremble like this. No, no, please, dude.
Velma takes the stand. Act, little Belle, see her, give him hell. Ain't she doing grand? She's got me now on the palm of her hand.
And then I thought I'd be all dramatic, like it's too much for you, know? Oh, God, no, please, don't. Then I thought I'd get real thirsty and say, please, someone, can I have a glass of water?
Velma takes the stand. See that, Kelly girl, make that jury whirl. When she turns it on, she's gotta get it going, just gotta go.
Then I thought I'd cry. Buckets. Only I don't have a handkerchief, and that's why I asked you for yours. Then I thought I'd try to get all up and walk, only I'm too big. So I slump, and I slump, and I slump, and I slump, until finally, I think.
When she rolls her eyes, watch her take the prize when Velma takes the stand. When Velma takes the
I like it.
Velma, is that really what you were thinking of doing up on the witness stand?
Yeah, I thought so.
Could I offer you just the teeniest bit of criticism? Okay. It stinks.
I'll talk to you later, all right?
Fine, I'll go. But I will not exit quietly. Can I have my exit music, please?
Look, I've been down here waiting for 10 minutes. Do not do that to me again. All right, so I've got Amos to file for divorce.
Yeah, so now what?
Well, so now we can get him on the stand, get him to admit that he made a terrible mistake, that he's still madly in love with you, and you are, of course, still in love with him, and the jury will be falling all over themselves to bring the two of you back together and play Cupid. Smart, huh?
Smart, huh?
Oh, and another thing.
And another thing.
When Amos is on the stand, I want you to be knitting.
Knitting, for Christ's sake.
A baby garment.
I don't know how to knit.
Learn.
I don't wanna.
I don't care that you don't want it. It'll look good.
There's no way to get a jury's sympathy.
Oh, now you don't need any advice now, huh?
Seems to me, Mr. Mouthpiece, that I come up with all the good ideas around here. Yeah, I'm sick of everybody telling me what to do. You treat me like dirt, Billy Flynn. You treat me like some dumb common criminal.
You are some dumb common criminal.
That's better than being a greasy Mig lawyer.
Who happens to be saving your ass?
Who's out for all he can steal?
Oh, you're getting a little too big for your bloomers, if you ask me.
Yeah, who asked you?
Bet you could appear in court without me, too, huh?
Maybe I could. Just read the morning papers, Palsy. They love me.
Wise up, kid. They'd love you a lot more if you were hanged. You know why? It'd sell more papers.
You're fired.
I quit.
Any lawyer in this town would die to have my case.
You're a phony celebrity, kid. In 2 weeks, no one will even know who you are. That's Chicago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? What's to say about that?
No.
And I want my $5,000 back, too.
I'm sorry, Erin. She still says no.
That much Hungarian I can understand. Ask her once more.
Až útvek, sírnet, jahav, bushnik, palya magat.
Uh-uh.
She says no.
I can understand that too. know she's a loser for sure. Look, tell her she ain't got no case. Tell her that she's gonna be convicted, that she's gonna sit in jail for years. And how does she like that?
Uncle Sam told you shadows and then one word on that shooting huh? Listen, let me make sure I get this accurately. She says Uncle Sam won't put her in jail because he's fair and just, and she's innocent. Aaron, I think she's telling the truth.
So what? What does innocence got to do with it? Look, Mrs. Morton, this is a court-appointed thing. You know, I don't get anything out of this. Nothing at all.
What do you want from me? I'm doing my best. Not guilty.
Goddamn foreign hunky nut.
She says will Uncle Sam like her?
Give a goddamn what you say unless it's guilty.
Not guilty!
Aaron,
Yes?
he's ready for you.
Well, here you go. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty, Uncle Sam. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure and entertainment, may I introduce the one and only Catalin Hunyak and her famous Hungarian rope trick.
After 47 years, a Cook County precedent has been shattered. Catalin Hunyak was hanged tonight for the brutal axe murder of her husband. The Hungarian woman's last words were, "Not guilty."
Billy, I hate this dress.
It's what I want you to wear.
I look like a Woolworth's lampshade. I don't want to wear it.
You'll wear whatever I tell you to wear. As a matter of fact, you're going to do whatever I tell you to do. That was the deal, remember?
I don't remember nothing about a dress.
Oh, no? I'm sorry, Billy, you said. Please come back. That's right. Remember that right after they hanged Hunyak? Please, Billy, come back, Billy. I'm scared, Billy. I'll do anything you say, Billy. Did you say that or didn't you?
Maybe I did.
So shut up about the dress. Look, we're clear about what you're going to do on the stand, right?
Don't worry about me. I've been up all night rehearsing. I know every line.
All right, we'll go through my summation. I'll talk about justice in America, blah, blah, blah. Then I'll talk about your repentance, blah, blah, blah. Then I'll say if sorrow could avail, she would give her life and gladly bring him back. Then you nod.
That's all?
That's all. Then I'll say, but she can't do that. You may take her life as the state demands, but it won't bring the dead man back. That's always news to them for some reason. Then I'll say, but we can't give her happiness, but we can give her a second chance, and that's it for you.
That's it for me?
That's it.
Like hell it is. It's me they come to see, not you.
Look, it's my speech that brings them in, and it's my speech that's gonna save your neck.
Yeah, if they can see it through all this crappy lace.
Look, I'm running this.
Screw you, you goddamn old crook!
Shut up, you dirty little...
Mr. Flynn. Your honor is here.
Thank you. We'll be there in a moment. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Look, don't be scared. I've been around a long time, and believe me, you've got nothing to be worried about.
Nothing to worry about. Billy, I am worried.
It's a circus, kid. A three-ring circus. These trials, the whole world, show business. But kid, you're working with a star. The biggest. Give them the old razzle-dazzle, razzle-dazzle. Give them an act with lots of flash in it. and the reaction will be passionate. Give them the old hocus pocus, bead and feather on. How can they see with sequins in their eyes? What if your hinges all are rusting? What if, in fact, you're just disgusting? Razzle dazzle them, and they'll never catch wise. Give them the old razzle dazzle, razzle dazzle on. Give them a show that's so splendiferous, row after row will grow vociferous. Give them the old flim flam flummox, fool and fracture on. How can they hear the truth above the roar? A bagel, razzle dazzle them, and they'll beg you for more.
Give up the old razzle dazzle, razzle dazzle. Back since the days of old Methuselah, everyone loves the big bamboozler. Give them the old three-ring circus, sun and stagger up. When you're in trouble, go into your dance. Though you are stiffer than a girl, they'll let you get away.
Razzle dazzle them,
And you've got a romance.
give them the old razzle dazzle, razzle dazzle. Give them an act that's unassailable. They'll wait a year till you're available. Give them the old double whammy, Dave and Scythian. Show them the first-rate sorcerer you are.
Don't have to keep them way off balance. How can they stop? You got no talents.
Razzle dazzle them,
Razzle dazzle,
razzle dazzle them.
and they'll make you a star.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present justice. The state of Illinois versus Roxy Hart for the murder of Fred Casely. Thank you. The state calls Mr. Amos Hart.
Blah, blah, blah. Truth, 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 so help you God. I certainly do.
Question by Sergeant Morgan. What happened next? Answer by Roxy Hart. I shot him because he was walking out on me. A louse. Signed, Roxy Hart. Do you recognize that signature?
Yes, sir, that is the signature of the lady who used to be my wife.
Exactly. Take the witness.
Hello, Amos.
Amos. That's right, Mr. Flynn, Amos.
Amos, are you at present obtaining a divorce from the defendant?
Yes, sir.
When did you file suit?
A few weeks ago.
Was there any reason you filed for divorce at this particular time?
I'll say. The newspaper said that she was expecting a little stranger.
Well, that's hardly grounds for divorce, is it?
A little too much of a stranger.
Oh, by that you mean you doubted the paternity of the child?
Well, sure.
Well, did you even bother to question after you read it? Did you even bother to ask if you were the father?
No, sir, but you said...
jumped to a conclusion? Do you call that playing square? Let me ask you this, Hart. If you became convinced that you were wrong, you'd be man enough to admit it, wouldn't you? You'd even be willing to take her back, wouldn't you? If Roxy Hart swore to you that you were the father of her child, which she does. She does?
I do.
She does. Step down, Daddy. The defense calls Roxy Hart.
Blah, blah, blah. True, 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 so help you God.
I do.
What is your name?
Roxy Hart.
Roxy, I have here a statement from you having admitted to having had illicit relations with the deceased Fred Casely. Is this statement true or false?
I'm afraid that's true.
You're an honest girl, Roxy. When did you first meet Fred Casely?
When he sold Amos and me our furniture. Also, he was a regular patron at the nightclub where I worked as a member of the chorus.
And your personal relationship with him, could you tell the jury when did that begin?
When I permitted him to drive me home one night.
Hey, you chickie.
Hello, Mr. Casely.
Fine night for ducks, ain't it? I got my car parked right around the corner. Why don't I drive you on home? It's raining so hard and all.
Oh, he seemed like such a fine gentleman. And he dressed so elegantly.
Yet you were married, Mrs. Hart.
I know. And I don't think I would have gone with him if Mr. Hart and me hadn't quarreled that very morning.
Quarreled?
Yes, sir.
Well, I suppose it was his fault.
Oh, no, sir. It was my fault. Seems I just couldn't stop pestering him.
Pestering him? About what?
Oh, Amos, I don't want to work in that cheap South Side nightclub. I don't like you working all those long hours in the garage either. Oh, Amos, I want you home with me. I want to do your laundry. I want to darn your socks. I want to iron your shirts. I want a real home and a child.
So, you drifted into this illicit relationship with Fred Casely because you were unhappy at home.
Most unhappy.
I love you, honey, I love you.
Yet you do respect the sacredness of the marriage vow.
Oh, yes, sir.
Then why did you continue in this affair? Why didn't you stop?
I didn't want to. I tried to, but Mr. Casely, he'd plead and he'd say,
Oh, I can't live without you. I can't live without you. I can't live without you.
I was being torn apart.
Roxy Hart, the State has accused you of the murder of Fred Casely. Are you guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty. Not guilty. I killed him, yes, but I'm not a criminal.
There. Roxy, can you recall the night of February 14th?
Yes, sir.
Tell the jury in your own words the happenings of that night.
Well, it was after work about 2 a.m. I stopped in at an all-night grocery store to pick up some baking powder to make cupcakes for my Amos. Oh, Amos just loved my cupcakes. And then I went right home, and I took my bath, and I was getting ready for bed when suddenly the doorbell rang. Now I thought it was my friend Gloria, so I slipped into my kimono and went to the door.
And who was there?
Fred Casely.
And what did he say, Roxy?
Hello, Roxy. I just had to see you once more.
Why, Fred?
That note you wrote me, telling me we was all over, telling me we had to call it quits, that we couldn't find happiness. Why did you write that note, Roxy?
Because I have reformed. Because I've seen the error of my ways.
And did he leave as you asked him to?
Objection! Counsel's leading the witness.
I'll rephrase the question. What did you say?
Oh, go away! I tried to close the door, but he forced his way in. I ran to the bedroom, but he followed me.
And then?
Just let me have one drink, Roxy, and then I'll go.
Why didn't you scream?
I was afraid of waking up the neighbors. Please, no good will come of this, and besides, I love my husband.
You told him that you loved your husband, but what did he say to that?
That doesn't matter because you're mine. You're mine. You're mine.
I can't go on. I can't.
No, Roxy, you must tell the jury everything. They have a right to know.
Amos and me are gonna have a baby.
And what did he say to that?
I'll kill you before I let you have another man's child.
Diagram. Where were you at this time?
I was by the Victrola.
And Mr. Casely, where was he? Show the jury.
He was also by the Victrola.
Show the jury what happened next.
In his passion, he ripped off my kimono and threw it on the bed. Mr. Hart's revolver was laying there between us. He grabbed for the gun, I knocked it from his hands, he whacked me aside.
And
then we both reached for the gun, but I got it first. Hooray! Then he came toward me with his funny look in his eyes.
What kind of look?
To kill ya!
Do you think he meant to kill you?
Yes, sir!
So it was his life or yours?
And not just mine. And I closed my eyes and shot. Hey!
In defense of your life!
To spy my husband's innocent, unborn child!
Mrs. Hoff's behavior throughout this ordeal has been truly extraordinary.
I bet it has.
Seated next to her attorney, Mr. Billy Flynn, she weeps. But she fishes in her handbag and cannot find a handkerchief.
A handkerchief?
Finally, her attorney, Mr. Billy Flynn, hands her one.
That's my bit. Shh, I want to hear.
Mrs. Hart, her usual gracious self. Oh, thanks the bailiff who has brought her a glass of water.
A glass of water, that's my bit too.
Oh, and he smiles at her. She looks around now, bewildered, seeming to want something. Oh, it was that glass of water. She looks simply radiant in her stylish green lace dress and elegant silver shoes.
With rhinestone buckles?
With rhinestone buckles.
Those are my shoes and she stole them!
Well, you shouldn't have left them laying around.
No! First she steals my trial date, my lawyer, my publicity, and now my shoes.
Well, what do you expect? She's lowbrow. The whole world's gone lowbrow. There ain't nothing we can do about it.
There sure ain't, Mama. There sure ain't. Whatever happened to fair dealings and pure ethics and nice manners? Why is it everyone now is a pain in the ass? Whatever happened to class?
Whatever happened to please, may I? And yes, thank you. And how charming. Now every son of a bitch is a snake in the grass. Whatever happened to class? Oh, there ain't no gentleman to open up the doors. There ain't no ladies now, there's only pigs and whores. And even kids will knock you down so they can pass. Nobody's got no class.
Whatever happened to old values
And fine morals
and good breeding?
Now no one even says oops when they're passing their gas. Whatever happened to class?
Oh, there ain't no gentleman that's fit for any use. And any girl that touch your privates for a deuce.
And even kids will kick your shins and give you
Even
sass.
kids will kick your shins and give you sass. Nobody's got no class. All you read about today is rape and
and gentlemen, the final day of the trial of Roxy Hart has come. A hush has fallen over the courtroom as Mr. Billy Flynn prepares his summation to the jury. The next voice you hear will be that of Mr. Billy Flynn, champion of the downtrodden.
Ladies and gentlemen, you and I have never killed. Therefore, we cannot know the hell, the agony that Roxy Hart has lived through. This drunken beast, Fred Casely, forced his way into her home, forced liquor upon her, physically abused her, and threatened her life. At this moment, mother love and a deep concern for her neighbors stirred within her. She shot him, we do not deny that. But she has prayed to God for forgiveness for what she has done. She would give her life and gladly to bring him back. But she can't. You may take her life, but it won't bring Casely back. Look closely at that frail figure. My God, hasn't she been punished enough? We can't give her happiness, but we can give her a second chance. You've heard my colleagues call her temptress, call her adulteress, call her murderess. But despite what the prosecution says, things are not always what they seem.
find the defendant.
She wants to see what's going on out there. There was this divorce action. See, in this name she shot her husband, his mother, and a defense attorney. There's blood all over the walls. It's terrible. It's awful. Oh, but what a story. Come on.
I'm Roxy Hart. I'm Detective Roxy. Don't you want my picture? What's going on? What the hell happened here?
You were found not guilty, that's what happened.
Who the hell cares about that?
Look, I saved your life.
Where are the photographers, the reporters? My name in the papers. I was counting on that.
Oh, your gratitude is overwhelming. But forget it, I was only in it for the money anyway.
Yeah, you get $5,000 and I wind up with nothing.
You're a free woman, Roxy Hart. God save Illinois! Forget it, I guess that's it for us, Roxy. And that's the last you'll be seeing of me, too. Exit music, please.
Roxy,
What do you want?
I want you to come home. You said you still wanted me. I still love you. And the baby. Our baby.
Baby? What baby? Jesus, what do you take me for? There ain't no baby.
There ain't no baby.
That's right.
Roxy, I still love you.
You didn't even want my picture. I don't understand that. You didn't even want my picture.
My exit music, please.
Oh. Gone. It's good, isn't it, Brad? there's men, everywhere jazz, everywhere booze, everywhere life, everywhere joy, everywhere nowadays. You can like the life you're living. You can live the life you like. You can even marry Harry, but mess around with Ike, and that's good. Isn't it grand? Isn't it great? Isn't it swell? Isn't it fun? Isn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chicago Vickers Theater is proud to announce the first time there has ever been an act of this nature. Not one little lady, but two. You've read about them in the papers, and now here they are. Chicago's own killer killers, those two scintillating sinners, Roxy Hart and Velma Kelly!
You can like the life you're living. You can live the life you like. You can even marry Harry, but mess around with Ike, and that's good. Isn't it grand? Isn't it great? Isn't it swell? Isn't it fun? Isn't it? But nothing stays. In 50 years or so, it's gonna change, you know. But oh, it's heaven nowadays.
And now, poetry in motion. Two, moving as one. Roxy and Velma.
Let's all go to hell in a fast car and keep it hot!
in and help see us through our terrible ordeal. Believe us, we could not have done it without you.
You know, a lot of people have lost faith in America.
And for what America stands for.
But we are the absolute perfect examples of what a great country this is.
So we just like to say, thank you for coming and God bless you.
No, God bless you. Thank you so much.
See ya, thanks for coming.
No, God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Tradition for this theater, on closing night we like to bring the production team down to thank them one by one. Please come down, all of you. All right, first off, our wonderful director, Tammy Ross. And then we made this for you.
Are we just going to continue to model it in my office?
Private show, it costs extra. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
And then our assistant director, Cassidy. And our costumer for dressing up the Nicolette. Choreographers, because this is an extremely dance-heavy show. Alex?
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say thank you, first of all, for being here and for tolerating our funny little tradition that we have here. But it gives me a chance to publicly thank these guys. This has been an amazing show. It's killing me that we had just 10 days to do this show. And we would have loved to extend the run, and it just wasn't going to work. But guys, thank you. This has been one of the most amazing and spectacular shows I have ever had. And the talent is spectacular. I'm going to miss all of you.